Hello students, NIFT has finally published the B.Des results, the stage 1 results. After so much waiting, eagerly waiting, the results were expected on 20th and so far all of us been waiting, and we were expecting that the result will be publishing today, tomorrow, and after all that waiting, NIFT decided to publish the results on a midnight. Yesterday midnight, NIFT published the results on the official website, and I hope all of you were able to get shortlisted. Depending, I hope your performance would have mattered, your preparations would have mattered. So we are here very happy counting results. So far we have 585 plus selections so far. All those students excited about the situation test and eagerly starting their preparation for the situation test. So I hope all of you, all those who have tried in the NIFT stage 1 were able to qualify it and get shortlisted. So the situation test date has not yet been announced, so there is a lot of confusion regarding this. It is only normal that you are all confused regarding this, because there is no clear dates of when you have to select the exam center, and not sure when, even we were not sure when the result will be published as well. So all these confusions, even for a first timer, I am sure you might be wondering what situation test even is. So all these questions, there are a lot of questions we've been getting from students, and today we'll be addressing those questions in our live, and we have noted down some questions. You can feel free to ask any other questions that are confusing you regarding the NIFT result or the upcoming stages or the situation test. You can let us know in the comments. So we are going to address the FAQs. So far NIFT situation test exam date has not been published. So even if NIFT is not publishing the date soon, we are still going to go ahead with our crash batches starting on Monday 28th. So these batches will be available in both online and offline modes. So the pre-booking has started. Here in these batches you will be getting experience of how to handle materials, how to use different materials that you will be given in the situation test, and give you a clear idea of how the situation test is going to be and what type of questions are going to be asked, and prepare you well to present a good model for your situation test. Okay, so these sessions will be conducted by NIFT alumni, and all those who are planning to prepare for the situation test can contact us in 8086 111 216 or 8086 111 051. So the pre-booking has started. So let's go ahead, let's go to the FAQs that we've been repeatedly getting from students. I know there is a lot of confusion because suddenly the results came out of nowhere, and we are not sure when the exam will be. All these things might be confusing for you. So we are going to address, I hope all of you have checked your results. See, the first question is where to check your result from, how to check your NIFT result. So I hope many of you might have already checked, but those in school or just getting to know about this, you can go to the website nift2025.nta online.in/result/index. So make sure you are going to the right website, and there if you go, you can enter your application number, your date of birth, and you can download the result card. Okay, so here just make sure you be very check like they've clearly said that you have to check that your photo and the QR code is visible in the result. So when you download, make sure the photo and the QR code are there, and if you are facing issues, feel free to contact NIFT regarding that as well. Okay, so make sure your photo and QR code are there, and once you go in, you will be getting your result in this format. Okay, so only you will be able to get to know if you're shortlisted or not. There are no marks, there are no ranks. So you will be able to know if you are shortlisted or not. So even if you are shortlisted or not, both the category students will be getting the result when you log in. Okay, so that is how it is. So that's why your NIFT situation test is very important, because here, if you have when you've appeared in the stage 1, they do not publish the marks or the ranks. So you have no idea how well you've done, how much you've scored. And I hope all of you know that the weightage of these two exams, that is the stage 1 is 80% and stage 2 is 20%. That is, your situation test carries only 20%. But the thing is that you are not sure how well you have prepared in the stage 1. So even if you have prepared well, or if you have done well or not, your situation test is the key factor that is going to decide which NIFT are you going to pursue your course in. Are you going to be pursuing fashion design in NIFT Delhi or any other campus? So all these things are going to be decided by your performance in the situation test, because we are not sure how well you would have performed in the stage 1, and your situation test is what will give you a push through. If you have performed badly, if you perform well in your situation test, you are good to go to the campus. Okay, so that's how important the situation test and how important your preparation is, because students from across India is going to be taking part in the situation test, and you should be able to perform your best there. So that is why we provide batches, online and offline batches. So let's go for the next question. I'm not able to see my result, what to do? So in this case, first thing is, maybe the portal is a bit maybe the portal is a bit tied up. There is because the results of BDes, MDes, MFM, all these have come at the same time. Maybe it is a server issue. But the other thing you can do is make sure you are in the right website, that is nift2025.ntaonline.in/results/index. So make sure you are trying in the right place. As well, if there is still issue, if you are still not being able to see your result, you can go you can contact NIFT in the helpline number that is given here, or make sure you try both the methods. You can send them mail as well. Okay, here Pragya is asking a doubt. Pragya, you can very well, we are taking answers, questions. You can ask us here in the comments. Okay, so I was talking about the helpline number, and if none of these is working for you, you can still contact us in our helpline number 9633111605, and we'll help you figure it out. We'll help you figure it out how to solve the issue. Okay, so Pragya, you can tell your doubt in the comment. Okay, so okay, ma'am, can we use precision knife for model making, or we have to use normal cutter? So all these questions regarding the situation test specifically we'll be answering towards the end of the life. Let's go for the basics first, and then we'll be reaching there. So Artsol, we will look at that question once we start talking about the situation test. Okay, so Pragya Chaturvedi is in my round 1 results is just showing shortlisted, but marks is not displayed when. Yes, Pragya, that's what I had been telling. That is, in stage 1 result, you will only know if you are shortlisted or not. So that is why only when the final result is there, when the final scorecard will be released, only then you will be able to see the exact scores, how much you have scored. So that is why you have to prepare well for the situation test. So depending on how you have performed in the stage 1, you have to make up for the make up your overall score with the situation test. So okay, so the marks will not be displayed, will not be released in a in another stage. Only in the final result you will be able to know what your actual scores are. Okay, so let's go forward. Let's go for another question. What if I have not qualified? So if you have not qualified, when you go and log in there with your application and the date in the website we had already mentioned, you you will be able to see that not shortlisted for situation test. This is what you will be receiving. Okay, so in that case, if you are still in 12th standard, you just gave your first attempt, you just tried your best in NIFT, well, we provide repeater batches for you. So if you are passionate about pursuing a design course, pursuing design in NIDs, NIFTs or UCEED, so all these options are there in front of you. So we here at THiNC, we provide repeater and regular batches as well for those who are planning to write the 2026 examinations, and we open the window for you to study at these great national level institutions like NIFT, NID and IITs. So these three exams we provide the coaching, and you can there are both online and offline batches available. So if you're interested, you can contact us in 8086 111 051 or 8086 111 216. So our batches will give you an overall practice for these entrance exams, specifically exam oriented. So be it NIFT or NID or UCEED, these all three exams are different. You have to prepare specifically for their exam pattern. So that is what our repeater batches will be providing you with. Okay, let's go forward. Okay, so next question is, what if I have qualified? So if you have qualified, your next step would be knowing when the situation test is. So usually, generally the situation test date is published in the previous year. It will be published soon, in 1 to 2 days. It generally gets published, but this time we don't know. Like, we've been waiting the result for so long, so we are not sure when the situation test date will be published. So once the date is published along with the notification, generally what NIFT does is they'll ask you to select your exam center, preferred center. So either the exam will be conducted in NIFT campuses or other computer centers or other schools. Generally that's what happens. So this time, because of all this delay, we are not very sure what NIFT is going to do, but we have to wait for the next notification to come. Then we will be able to get a clarity. So to stay updated, to know when the notification arrives, you can join us in our BDes preparatory WhatsApp community, where we will be putting updates regarding these exams. Also, you can also follow us on our Instagram handle, where also we will be putting all these updates, so that you know when and where the results are getting published. So just like yesterday midnight, NIFT decided to publish the results. When these exam notifications are happening, we'll let you know through our community and all. So you can join them. You can find the link in the description as well. So let's go for the next question. So when will BF Tech result be published? BF Tech result, as we all know, BF Tech does not have a stage 2. Okay, since it does not have a stage 2, the BF Tech result will be published along with the NIFT main results. So when the main results after your situation test, when it gets published, generally it comes out in April or May, and now we have to wait for the dates. So subsequent days when the situation test is, depending on that, the results also might get delayed. So generally in April, May and April, you can expect the final results. So along with that, only BF Tech results will be published. Okay, let's go for another question. So when is the situation test? So situation test, ideally they will mostly be publishing it in 1 to 2 days. We'll get to have a clearer idea. So around 15 to 20 days, generally that is how it happens. You will get around 15 to 20 days to prepare for the situation test. So I think definitely probably in May, and we'll be able to get the notification soon. We'll have to wait to know exactly. So keep looking at the website for the updates. Only then you know how much time you have in hand to prepare for the exams. Okay, so So let's go. Okay. So since we are in that short, we have only that short time. We provide these crash batches. Generally, these batches are 15-day batches. Both offline and online modes are available. So as I said, the pre-booking is available. You can contact us in these two numbers. So let's go for the next question. Okay. How to choose exam city for yes, this choosing the exam city will be your next step. So as soon as the situation test update is there, you will be getting a window to choose your preferred exam city. Okay, so there you have to, as per your travel comfort, you have to choose a center that is available to you, right, preferably near your house, where you can attend the situation test. So that is when you can expect that. So the other question is, do you provide online classes for preparation? Yes, we provide online batches for you to prepare for, like you from your house itself. You can prepare for the situation batch using our online batches. That will also give you an overall idea of how you can prepare, how you can use the materials. All the insights about the situation test will be covered in those batches. So those batches are available, and I've already shown the number in which you have to contact us. It's 86111216. Okay, so now do you provide offline classes? Yes, we do provide offline classes. We have 5 centers, 5 branches where you will be getting the classes, and all 5 of our branches provide them, and you can contact us in the same number 8086111216 to know the details about how these batches are there. You can also choose for hybrid batches, partly in our branch as well as online. So all these options are available to you. So you can contact us in this number and get to know about details about the batches, and you can pre-book as well. Okay, so I hope that's clear now. What to expect for your situation test? So the situation test uh, basically is the second stage of your NIFT entrance exams. So talking about the 2 stages, I told you already 80% weightage is for your first stage. That was your CAT and GAT parts, and your 20% will be carried by the situation test. So situation test, you have one question. Generally you are given 2 questions, and you have to pick one question, whichever you prefer to do based on your preferred type of question. You can get to choose the questions. Usually you have 2 hours to complete this, and since it's NIFT, you have to provide a aesthetically pleasing model at the end. So that is basically how they will be providing you the materials, and using those materials you should prepare based on the questions that are given. Generally the types of questions, generally the evaluation criteria is your creativity, your efficiency in design, your utilization of the materials that they provide to you, your neatness, your color composition, and the practical use of that, the time management. You have exactly 2 hours, and how well you use that 2 hours. And also you have to attach a write-up. So you have to manage your time between the model and the write-up, and the write-up has to clearly explain what you have tried to do in the model as well. So that is the basic idea of what the evaluation will be based on. And for the situation test, you will be provided materials at the center itself. Exam center will be providing you materials, and you have to you are allowed to carry your accessories, like your pens, your pencils, your sharpeners, eraser, fevicol, all such materials. Your paper cutter, you can carry a paper cutter, you can carry scissors, scales or rulers, sellotape, and sanitizers, and you can use transparent water bottle. All these things you are allowed to carry. So we had one question regarding the situation test, man. Can you use precision knife for model making, or do we have to use, generally you are supposed to be using normal cutters you are ideally allowed to take paper cutters. The thing is that when it comes to a situation test, some centers would allow you to use the precision knife and some centers might not. So there is a variation between centers, since a lot of centers are there across India. So what you can do is you can carry your precision cutter, but you have to carry the normal paper cutter also. There are cases they might not allow it. So that is what we can say about that question there. So basically you can carry your tools along with you and you will be given the material for the situation test. So I hope all those who are writing the exam NIFT for the first time will get an idea of how what is situation test. I hope that will be clear for you. And basically the types of questions that you can expect are abstract visualization, where you have to make 3D compositions or sculptures depending on the questions that's provided. There are space designs. You will be asked to create a type of space for a particular type of user, for a particular purpose. Such questions are there. Then product design questions are there. Then accessory design could be asked. Trophies and mementos are asked sometimes. There are window displays. All these types of questions are asked. Then toys and puppets. So these are the commonly asked type of questions. Now let's check out what was asked in 2024. So these are some questions collected from the students. So basically in 2024 the question came was a space design question. So there are two options. One could be a 3D model or it should be a space design. In the space design you had three options. It could be for an author, it could be for a veterinary doctor, it could be for a social media influencer. That is one type of question that was asked. Another type was to make a 3D model using the materials that are provided to you there. That is you have to make the model based on Make in India, Digital India, Save Girl Child. So such themes will be asked and you have to portray them in 3D. So using the materials that are provided to you there. So that is basically how the situation test will be. To know exactly when the situation test will be, we'll have to wait for, looks like we have to wait for 1 or 2 more days. Generally NIFT will publish it soon. So our batches are anyway going to be starting on Monday 28th. So all those who are preparing will be available, can prepare using our online and offline batches. And in these batches we'll be doing material handling by NIFT alumni. So these batches will give you an overall idea of how to excel in your situation test. As I said, situation test is very important for you for topping the overall NIFT main examination. So I hope I hope many of your questions might be cleared, and you have any further questions you can ask us below in the comments. You can leave a comment as well and we'll be helping you out with that. So once again, thank you all for joining us. I hope your questions are cleared, and we'll be eagerly waiting to know when the situation test dates will be. So check out our Instagram and our WhatsApp community to stay updated regarding all these. So I hope your doubts are all cleared. Thank you all for joining us.